That was so much fun. Tushka just loves the Italians, but you know, even more, she loves the French. And we are going to go to France for our next wonderful journey, maybe all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I am hoping to meet someone there very romantic and beautiful. But wait, I have a friend right here, my learned friend, Bill. He has come to tell us lovely stories. Have you not, Bill?
I have.
And you are a man who speaks backwards and forwards. He is a wizard of words.
A story you might enjoy would be Woast Night and the Devon Swarfs.
What?
Or the Pea Little Thrigs.
Oh, more, please.
But soon you will see a Bassical Calais, which was milled with feening and leaks to us of spove. It is the story of Rindersilla and the Pransome Hints.
Oh, I love that.
Once upon a time in a Coran Funtry, there was a Pransome Hints who ruled over the Coran Funtry, and he decided to give a Bancy Fall at his house. He sent out invitations to everybody in the Coran Funtry saying, come to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house. And an invitation to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house came to Rindersilla's step'd Wickmother. And the step'd Wickmother opened the invitation to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house and said to Rindersilla's two sisty uglers, oh, look, look, girls, we're invited to a Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house. And the two sisty uglers said, hey. And Rindersilla said, please, please, step'd Wickmother, may I go to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house? And the step'd Wickmother said, no, you must stay home and flop the moors. And Rindersilla was so unhappy she just cat down and cried. And came the night of the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house, and the step'd Wickmother and the two sisty uglers got fixed up as best they could. Wasn't much. And went off to the Bancy Fall. And Rindersilla dutifully began to flop the moors. Suddenly her Gary Fodmother appeared and said, Rindersilla, I understand you'd like to go to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house. And Rindersilla said, mm-hmm. And so with a mave of her magic wand, the Gary Fodmother produced for Rindersilla a beautiful bound, formerly a ryle of pags. And with another mave of her magic wand, she produced for Rindersilla a colding garage, formerly a pellow yumpkin. And with yet another mave of her magic wand, she produced for Rindersilla 12 stashing deeds, formerly May Grice. And off Rindersilla went to the Bancy Fall at the Pransome Hints' house, and when she got there and walked in, the Pransome Hints was watching from behind a wooden window. And as soon as he saw Rindersilla, he lell in fove. They danced every dance together. Suddenly the mid-clock struck night, and Rindersilla remembered that her Gary Fodmother had said not to let that happen. And she ran down the stairs, and when she reached the bottom, she slopped her dripper. The Pransome Hints picked up the slop dripper, and the next day he went to every house in the Coran Funtry. And every place he went, he tried the slop dripper on every foeman's wood. And every place he went, it fidden dit. And finally, he got to Rindersilla's step'd Wickmother's house, and he tried the slop dripper on the step'd Wickmother's foot, fidden dit. He tried it on the first sisty ugler's foot, fidden dit. He tried it on the second sisty ugler's foot, fidden dit. And he was about to leave, and Rindersilla, who was flopping the moors again, said, oh, please, please, Pransome Hints, try the slop dripper on my foot, and he did, and it fid dit. And they got married, and they lived happily ever after. And the moral of the story.
Yes, Bill, what is
The moral of the story is, if you live in a Coran Funtry ruled over by a Pransome Hints, who decides to give a Bancy Fall at his house, and your step'd Wickmother says you can't go, but your Gary Fodmother fixes it up so you get to go in a beautiful bound, be sure to slop your dripper.
Oh, Bill, you are more fun than I have had in so long since the last time I was in Paris. Thank you so much for telling us funny stories.